So this is gonna be, oh, Jorah just got wrecked pretty badly. Come on, guys. Oh, we're making a comeback. Look at this shit. Even though we're chained over here, 5 on 6, we're still winning. Oh my God, Platinus is going down. We got wrecked. Yes. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Domina. I'm your host, the bird, known as Falcon. If you recall, sometime last year we covered a couple of videos on a game called Age of Gladiators, which is an amazing management sim game all about being in Rome, having your own stable of gladiators, and building yourself to the very top. Domina is essentially the same thing, only with actual visual representation of the game and what's happening. Age of Gladiators was really cool, mind you, but the problem that people had was the fact that everything was text-based. Here, you get to see all the gory details of gladiators fighting to the death. Really fun management sim game all about gladiators. So, let's get into the game over here, and we shall talk more of this as we go along here. I'm doing one video on this, but if you guys enjoyed, want to see some more, definitely let me know in the comments. Let me know by leaving a like. We might cover more of this going forward. This comes out until April 3rd, so we obviously do have an early look at the game here today. Let's see. The sun is setting on a once mighty Roman Empire. Violent rebellion erupts in the far territories while political corruption erodes the empire closer to home. Fearing that the citizens will revolt and attempt to reestablish the republic, the emperor has decreed that there shall be a year of epic gladiatorial games culminating in the greatest championship the games has ever seen, affording unimaginable rewards of coin and glory. The emperor hopes to revitalize commerce and establish the rules of law once again, but Rome is disintegrating in his clenched fist. The next local games are scheduled soon, and you aim to participate, so we'll go ahead and proceed with the tutorial here so you guys get a better understanding of the game, how it runs, and all that jazz. We'll talk more about the parts and the people here, but we have to kind of go through some dialogue. There's story involved in the game. There's also random events, kind of like roguelites, where you choose an event and something good might come out of it. Something bad depends on what kind of risk you really actually take yourself. As the heiress to a once mighty ludus in the heart of the Roman countryside, you see an opportunity to ride this wave of revitalized interest and bloodshed to the ends of the empire, to burn out its fabulous spectacle of violence and greed. Having driven your family's ludus into the ground with poor business decisions and the lack of integrity, your father bequeaths you the ownership of the ludus and its paltry holdings. On the dusty road home to assume the mantle of Lannister and Domina, a woman looks at you knowingly and proclaims, "They'll never let you win." You try to put the old woman's icy stare out of your mind as your family begrudgingly surveys their new home and your father slowly fades towards his inevitable death. Alrighty, so let's go ahead over here and move my people to this side. We have 2 days into our very first fight comes along. And here we got the Doctore joining us up. A large man with a whip has presented himself at your villa and requests your ear. I see that there are games scheduled in a few days and I've heard that you're planning to attend. I served your father for many years, but when he fell ill and Ludus turned to ruin, I had to find my daily bread elsewhere. I would be honored to return to the Ludus and train your men for this battle. Without me, these men will be slow and stupid lambs to the slaughter. So let's select the Doctore here first and foremost. As you can see, I can fire him, not really what I want to do. So the important thing here is to always go into enable automatic gladiator training. This will make your gladiators train, so you don't have to do it yourself manually over and over. So that's really good right there. This is the information for him, and these are the maneuvers available right now. So the only thing we can learn is going to be humility, which is going to be gladiator can surrender at any time during battle, potentially saving his life. This takes 1 day and 1 coin to learn, so let's go ahead and get this one up and running. And while we're at it, since we have a fight in 1 day, who's my other dude that's not trained up just yet? It's going to be Ninius of Ludea. He's relatively content. 171 HP is not too bad, to be honest with you. So, let's bring him and turn him into Thrax right now. He's buck naked to start off with. Let's give him 1, 2... Level 2 armor sounds pretty good. This will be the improved thin helm. And we'll go with 1, 2... 1, 2 for the shoulders. 1, 2 for the armor. 1, 2 for the pants, the pantaloons. And let's go with like level 4... on the arm guards. And in terms of a shield, we'll go 1, 2. And weapon, I want to get you up to at least a Gladius. We spent a lot of money, but now we have at least 3 decent fighters that we could kind of like, you know, swap around with. We could also reward them with wine if their morale's a bit low. Make sure they don't escape. Reward them with coin. We could even kill them if we want to, or grant their freedom and even sell them as well. So for now, we just wait for our very first fight. Over here we have wine. We'll talk about the wine here pretty soon. Humility's done being learned, so let's start working on... Mind control lets you actually control your gladiators in combat. So if you feel like they're kind of really being dumb, you can control them yourself. And at first, they're going to be kind of really dumb. The more abilities you learn, the smarter the AI becomes, though. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick that one up. Why not? Mind control it is. So... very first fight is coming up. This will be against no specific host. We have a reward of 150 gold, 20 wine, and 4 slaves as well for our ludus over here to train him up. And we have... I could select up to 2 against 1. I could be a scumbag, apparently. That's what the game type is asking me to do. I could do that if I want to. You know what? I will. I don't think we need 2 people to kill this guy. But the more people involved in the fight, the more people level up. So let's go ahead and send in... Lulia seems to be like the strongest one we might have when it comes to equipment. So let's send Jorah and the guy we just decked out. Make it somewhat fair. Although their gladiator fights the dead man, so there's no fairness involved here. It's just all about honor and duels. Prepare for battle. And this is what's really cool about this game, where as opposed to Age of Gladiators, when you're fighting, all you do is read text. Here you can see what's actually happening. So right now, what's really cool as well, you can actually knock armor off of the opponent. So if they're blocking for too long, you could definitely knock the armor down, the shield away from them, and they could actually go and pick it up again if they, feel the need to do so. There we go, easy fight, to be expected. We got no reward from the people, so they didn't really like the fight too much, it doesn't seem. I guess they weren't really too happy against the whole 2-on-1 scenario, but we got 150 gold, 20 wine, all great. Now soon we should be introduced to, here we go, the magistrate. An old man enters your villa uninvited. He appears to be a high-placed government official. He introduces himself. I am the magistrate. I was impressed with your showing in my games yesterday. Your prowess as a Lannister is evident, though you may be lacking in experience. Your father was a good man, and I'm sorry to hear or see his business and health failing. If you are in search of new slaves to turn into gladiators, I can provide you with agreeable stock. The smell of wine on his dusty old fuck's breath is off-putting. So, over here, we could use the wine to get favor with him, and he'll sell slaves to you, and even hook you up with better slaves if you increase that with him. But these will be slaves who have pretty decent morale, but aren't really good fighters right off the bat. For that, you would need the other dude that we'll meet here pretty soon. So we have a fight coming up in 2 days. Right now, we cannot go to the marketplace just yet. You're still teaching, or still trying to teach us mind control. You guys are all training. I'm gonna save the money that we have to... Oh, shit. I should have probably decked out more people. So here we have a scenario where it's not just 2-on-1 or 1-on-1 or 3-on-3. Here we have a 6-on-6. I've seen this go up to like 9-on-9. It probably could even go higher, but you could have like a full-on Royal Rumble happening here. Here we have 6 dudes, and the problem is we only have 3 that are equipped at the moment. And I'm pretty sure I cannot equip you right now. I am pretty certain we cannot equip him right now. You telling me I can't reject this fight? Oh, come on now. I can't reject the fight? The reward's actually really good, but I'm not sure if we could win this one. Especially because is our dude still a bit hurt? Yeah, they're still a little bit hurt. Alrighty, I'm not sure about this one, but I'm gonna give it a try. I know we could win like 1-on-2s and 3s sometime. So this would just be doubling up on that bet. You know, one of you guys has to bring down 2 guys each. And hopefully you don't get over flooded. The slaves, I'll be honest with you, I won these guys. I could just toss a few of these in there for like, just to kind of like draw attention away from my fighters. And this is not a bad idea because sometimes your slaves are not really good fighters. All they're doing is basically eating up your food and water. So, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna toss 2 of these random slaves in there as well. If they die, no big deal. I want to keep my hardened warriors here alive. So we'll do this one here. Oh god, I love the idea that they give you this option though. Accept terms. Here we go. Alright slaves, you're basically going out there to die and just keep the attention away from me. Oh boy. This is gonna be good. Do they at least get a knife or something? Oh, they're running away! Oh, but they got gifts from the crowds! Yes! The crowds are hooking me up, we might win! Oh my goodness god, we won the Rumble! Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that to happen at all. So you saw what happened, right? If the crowds really love you, they'll toss money your way. And since we were down 5-6, I felt they felt they were the underdogs. So he was like, hey, here's some weapons for you to use. And they took weapons, they even took a shield right there. We got 118 crowd favor in terms of gold. That's very good. This is a good reward. Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay, right now what we look for though is we need a doctor. And we should be able to hire one now. So here is going to be the last dude that joins up in terms of buying people off of them for combat. We have a heavily armed soldier barges into your ludus unannounced. His armor is adorned with very fine detail, and you gather that he's an important person by the way he strikes fear into your slaves. I am the legati commander of the military detachment stationed nearby. I was impressed with your showing in my games yesterday, but if you want to win more bouts in the arena, you'll need better trained warriors, and I have many to spare. My warriors may not be as agreeable and cheap as the magistrate's useless wares, but at least they know how to wield a sword. The man demands wine as he reclines on your balcony. So, now we should be able to go over here and buy some more employees for the ludus here. So we could also buy food and water. We might want to buy a bit more water actually, so let me do... That should be enough. We have some good amount of coin at the moment. Let's hire some employees. And over here we have this agent, medicus, and architect. These are the first three I usually pick up. So for the agent, dirty work is his specialty. If you need some spying, stealing, or want to wager on pit fights, this is your man. In order to hire him, it's going to cost us 13 gold, and we also have to give him water and food every single day. So that's fine. 13 is not a bad deal. He could also steal weapons for us, which is actually very ideal, assuming he succeeds. If he doesn't, he gets killed and you have to rehire another spy afterwards. Here we have the medicus. He will heal your people faster. 34 coin and 1 and 1, not a bad deal. And finally, the architect, really important as I will show off here pretty soon. So that's about it here for now. Architect. So with this guy here, he will, number one, improve your quarters for your dudes to feel safer, feel more comfortable. You could also reinforce the walls so they don't escape if they're feeling like they want to feel like escaping. You could also dig hot coal pits under the feet of your workers or your gladiators so they train in agility faster. Really cool stuff. But what's really awesome about this is you also get the wine cellar and the grain shelter. This will give you an extra spot in your ludus where you could actually have people come in, make wine, and pay you for making wine, or come in here and, make some grain, pay you for using your quarters for grain as well. So I'm gonna go with wine cellar because I rarely use the wine, if anything, so I'll do wine cellar over here to start off with. Agent, let's send you out to the encampments nearby and see if you can steal some good weapons for me. And medicus, a few of my people are hurt, so let's do auto healing. And let's do hand washing, which increases the treatment speed. We have a battle in 2 days, so the faster this gets done, the better. So, boom, there it is. And we're about to learn mind control as well. If you want to take control, want to do something bad, we can do that. Normally, I let them run in like, AI. So, but I mean, it's optional if you want to do it. Here we have the nimble stance. Gladiators always run and require less stamina to do so. Very important. Let's pick that one up now. Battle in 1 day. Let's see if we can hook somebody else up with some more armor here. So, we have Flavius of Lechia, 2 all across the board. 2s, we have a 3-3-2-3. And we have 5-5-4-4. I wonder if that's the guy who survived. They must have been, because this guy's over here, the same stats, and he's got a little bit hurt. So, let's go with Belarius of Islandia. Doesn't really have amazing HP, but decent enough skills. Let me give him Meditate here. This will make him more proficient with his attacks. And let me drop, since his HP is pretty low, we might as well drop Strength and just give him Faster. Make him a bit faster and more proficient as well. That's good. And right now, the only available class we have is Straix, so we'll continue turning these guys into Drakes until we get the other ones unlocked here. So let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Oh, we went 3, huh? You know what, let's go with 3. He survived the fight, that was pretty tough, so let me reward him a little bit here. Fine, we'll give you that shield too. Okay, down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are cheaper, so I don't mind going with 4. 150 for that helmet? Nah, it's alright. Let's give you the Gladius. There we go. So we have like 4 dudes decked out pretty well. And let's drop a heal on you and deck you out as well. I'll do the same. Meditation high. Agility. Weapon attacks more often. Do that and drop your strength a little bit. And for you, we'll definitely just do 2. Except the legs, which are cheap. Okay, 1, 2. Did I hook you up with this already? No. And gladiators usually is enough. Alrighty, so there you go. We have 5 dudes that are ready for combat at the very least. Let's move them closer here. Oh god. Oh Jesus, another Royal Rumble. Okay, here we have a host for this one. We have the Magistrate Commodanius, Caladius, Diogenes, Diarrhea, who knows what. 153 reward, 2 slaves as well. He's got 6 dudes, and you know what we have here? We have ourselves chained up. So we can use many of our dudes against them. We can use up to 6 as a matter of fact, but our dudes will be chained, meaning we cannot chase them down. They have to come to us. So we're going to be very limited here, but luckily, we did hook our people up here with equipment. Enough of them anyway, although you're a bit hurt. Let's go with you first and foremost. You as well. You as well. You as well. I could give this guy the break, I guess. 4 on 6. Since we're chained up, I'm a bit more worried, so I'll do like a 5 on 6. There we go. Okay. I don't want to control anybody because I don't know how to, like, you know, control myself. I haven't done it just yet, so I'll let them. I trust them enough to win on their own. So accept the terms over here. As you will see, we're chained up. They're obviously not. So this is gonna be. Oh, Jorah just got wrecked pretty badly. Come on, guys. Oh, we're making a comeback. Look at this shit. Even though we're chained over here, 5 on 6. We're still winning. Oh my god, Platinus is going down. We got wrecked. Yes. My teams are the real MVPs. Did all of us live? I think all of us lived, right? Yeah, we did. Good job, squad. Even though we were chained. We got some good favor as well for being down 5 to 6 as well. Very cool. Alright, so a lot of my dudes are hurt now, but that's okay. You, medical dude, you better be treating these guys faster. Your father calls to you. You show great promise as a Lannister, you are a natural, no doubt you seek glory in Rome. In order to qualify for the Great Championship Games, you will need to win some regional championships. This map shows the local heroes, some of them massive behemoths, for each region. I've estimated the cost of attending each of those games, but be aware that while the travels are handsome, or the rewards are handsome, it will cost a great deal of resources to travel to these games. When you have achieved victory in a regional championship, I will tell you about Jupiter's blessing. So, in order for us to get the blessings for ourselves too, we have to at least win 1 regional championship. So if we go over to the map here, our next fight's in 7 days, mind you. This will tell us what we have to do to get to the championship in Rome. We have to defeat 9 regional champions over here, and each one of them has a really strong champion for their area, obviously. For instance, over here we have Aldous the Executioner, a frightening killer who is thought to have sliced his enemy's fingers into a bloody mess during a picnic. We have Ammius, the bringer of blood, a hideous monster who is reported to have beaten an owl's toes into bits during a barroom brawl. An owl's toes? Oh, that's a monster right there. You don't attack owls, they don't do anything to you. And this will tell you how much it costs you to actually get there and the required water and food and stuff like that. So we're not ready for that just yet, but it's good to know. Let me get my fighters closer to the area. Alrighty, and right now we have 6 more days in the next one. Hey! Agent was able to steal a couple of weapons for us, great. How about you go and start spying on Legate for me? And we have now researched Nimble Lance. Let's start working on aimed attack, which will give us shield control, and blade control, which is actually pretty good, so pop that open. And our food and water, let's buy a bit more water if we can. And more food. We're at 490, we have enough to deck at least 1 dude out. So we can have like at least 6 dudes decked out. Now, who do we want to use, though? This is going to be 333. You are 3s as well. Any more higher, guys? We have a 4433, 170 HP. Not too bad. We're going to go with this guy, Salius of Livonia. We still haven't unlocked this over here. That's until later. So let's go with another 3x and 490. 1, 2... Let's go with 3 since he has some pretty decent HP. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... Give him the third one too. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 usually down here is good. And a weapon. I don't want to drop 100 for the Quam up, but at some point. Right now you can just roll with the Gladiators. This isn't really too bad. And let's give you Meditate a little bit higher. Since you have good HP, let's give you Strength. And a little bit more defense. Make you a little bit slower, but just stronger in general. Okay. Close that up. And he is over here. Get out of the way. Those are my fighters right there. Okay, cool. So with this, guys, I do believe we're going to wrap it up here. We're out of time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see some more, let me know in the comments. Let me know by leaving a like, and we shall cover more of this going forward. This comes out on April 3rd, so we do have an early look at the game here. We haven't seen the lions just yet. There's a bunch of lions as obstacles as well. Sometimes the lions are chained up. Sometimes they're loose. And those lions are nothing to fuck around with, because I've been wrecked by them pretty badly before. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in the game. Let me know if you want to see some more, and we definitely cover more of it going forward. I will catch you next time.